What's up, peeps? So we know that for Vanguard weapons, there are plenty of attachments that can help control the recoil, right? We got things like the muzzle, we got things like the barrel, underbarrel, rear grip, but one of the new things they added that actually help for the recoil is this thing called perks. We've seen perks in guns before, but we've never seen perks that help for recoil control. And in today's video, we're going to be testing 3 of the perks that actually supposedly help for recoil control, and the Cooper carbine is one of the guns that actually has all 3 of them. Not all guns have all 3 of them. So we got tight grip, which does accuracy and recoil control during sustained fire. We got Hardscope, which has accuracy and recoil control in sustained ADS, and then we got Brace, which just says initial firing recoil. So again, we're going to be testing all 3 of these while aiming down sights, and we're also going to be doing a hip fire test just to see maybe if there's a hidden hip fire benefit for this. Let's jump right into this video. So for the first test, we're going to be using the tight grip one, and again, the only thing that my Cooper carbine has is the slit reflector just to make it cleaner and the perk on it. So this gun does have the tight grip. We're going to head and stand 50 meters apart and go ahead and blast off. There we go. Now let's go with the next one, which is the Cooper carbine with the Hardscope. Making sure we're 15 meters apart. Blast off. All right, there we go. Now we've got the last one, which is Brace, which helps with the initial firing control, and just making sure we're 15 meters apart from this one as well, and go ahead and start off. Oh my god, so this one definitely, holy, that is a, oh my god. I mean, this, wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I mean, as you guys saw, Brace selected, and you can see in the bottom of my gun that it is selected as Brace. So as you guys can see, do not even, I mean, by God's name, just do not even touch Brace. And if we go to the next ones, so we've got tight grip to the left, Hardscope in the middle, and then Brace horrible all the way to the right hand side. And as we can see here on the left hand side, the first one does do a little bit better job with the vertical, sorry, the one in the middle does a little bit better job with the vertical recoil control. The one in the left seems like it's a little bit more, I don't know, the line seems a little bit straighter for me, but obviously we can see that most of the initial shots on the second one were fired down below, and that is what we want. And it seems like the first one, the shots were fired once it reached to the top. So obviously here we can just definitely tell that do not even select Brace. I mean, might as well just select something else because the difference is huge in this test. So as far as when it goes to aiming down sights, remember, go ahead and choose Hardscope. Now let's do a quick little hip fire test. And we got the first one being the tight grip, and for this one we're just going to stand 5 meters actually in front of this because we don't really need anything else. We don't really need to be further apart, and we're going to go ahead and blast off. Now let's go with the next one. And we got the next one being Hardscope. As you can see at the bottom right, we got it selected. Next up, again, we're going to go 5. Just make sure we're 5 meters apart on this one, and let's go ahead and blast off right in the middle. And let's go with the last one. And then for the last one, we've got Brace, and we're just gonna set it up just a little bit to the side here, just making sure that we are 5 meters apart on this one. Remember, all the way to the left, we got tight grip, then Hardscope, and then Brace. And as we can see here, definitely the first one did seem to do a little better job with the hip fire. So definitely does help out a little bit compared to the one in the middle, and then Brace again, just all over the place. So if you want your gun, honestly, now that I see the hip fire, I would definitely choose the first one. So I would definitely go with tight grip. I mean, maybe if you really don't care about the hip fire at all, you could go with Hardscope. But again, tight grip does seem to give it quite a bit of the edge when it comes to the hip fire. So definitely I would be going with the first one. Just again, just overall, the recoil difference while aiming down sights wasn't as huge, but it does give you greater hip fire on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think. Did any of these tests surprise you? Peace out, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one.